Hello and welcome to Opinions Plus. This will be a short clip. At least I always intend it to be short, but always kind of gets going there. But character matters. I'm just so sick and tired of hearing this distortion of reality that's coming off of the Trump campaign. I mean, it's constant, it's always been there, but it's to the degree that it's just abusive and the rhetoric is just filled with hate and fear mongering, as I said in my last clip. But this has to do with Kamala Harris and her status as being mentally deficient, has mental disease, was born with it, and that's what he does. Biden, as he aged, became mentally deficient, but Miss Harris, Vice President Harris, was, has always been mentally deficient. And it's sad on many, many levels to hear this. One from a so called, this guy has just reduced the dignity of the office of president to the lowest denomination ever. As a president, as a campaigner, he's milked the country. He's embezzled these, the emoluments from his post office, hotel, and all this other stuff. He's got, service payments and all this stuff. The horrible treatment or the way he handled the COVID crisis, the million of people who have died and suffered, and regardless of how you want to count the COVID, because of this complication or that complication, playing a numbers game with the lives of people, and it's just horrible. And now with the campaign and before that, it just gets worse and worse. The vitriol, the hatred, the statements of how terrible, inferior, communistic, Marxist, and all this other stuff that Kamala Harris is, and anybody associated with her is. And they don't even know what a fascist is. They don't even know, they throw these terms around. Even the left throws these terms around. I hate using that term, left and right, stupid terms. But, it's in the lexicon, so I guess I have to use it. But it's incredible. They just say anything to mean anything. But she's not a Marxist. She's not a communist. She's a vice president of the United States. And people buy it. People believe it. There's nothing to say that she is or isn't. Whatever her affiliation is. The blacklisting back in the 50s caused terrible anxiety because of fear, because of one Senator McCarthy just mouthing off. That's what this guy does. Mouth off. No facts, no nothing, and the media doesn't call him on it. The main media, they just don't call him. And now he's calling her, mentally ill. Why? Because he just wants to do it. Says she lies about, even working at McDonald's. Why on earth would anybody lie about working at McDonald's? But that's what he does. He just reduces the dignity of anything he associates himself with. And in this case, he's reducing the dignity and the value of the office itself of President of the United States. Biden's tried to keep that level higher by staying out of things, and but you can't. I mean, it's he's tainted it. He's tainted it. Just as he's trying to taint Kamala Harris with these statements. She's not buying into it, which is good. I mean, what can you do? People will buy whatever this guy is selling. He's selling a $100,000 watch, for God's sakes. Selling a stupid gold sneakers. Yet it goes on and on. And people buy it. They actually physically buy it, and they emotionally and intellectually buy into it. It does not matter. The statement that when asked about childcare, he doesn't even care one bit about childcare, not one iota. And did you hear the response? Did you hear? You know, because there's more money to be made out here, that this little bit that money is impacting the childcare or whatever the hell he was trying to say. But that's what I think he was trying to say. But yeah, we care. We care. You got to throw that in. We care. But in no way did he even address it. So it doesn't matter what this guy says. People buy it. He sells a $100,000 watch, which may cost him $99, and they buy it. Why? Because he sells it. Whatever the hell it is. But this point of demeaning Vice President Harris is just wrong. There's no, and to allow it to go without even a rebuttal was wrong to me. So there's so many things that Mr. Trump says that I find just deplorable, and his crony guy Vance. Vance has much more of an intellectual approach to things and can manipulate the vocabulary to a point where even sounds reasonable at times. But people do catch on. The Taylor Swift thing. Signed a Catwoman, childless Catwoman. What horrible things people say. And then says, oh, well, it doesn't really mean anything. I didn't mean anything, haha. I remember a comedian, years back when I went to a comedy club. And, he just was starting mocking people and cutting the audience. I mean, that was his shtick. And the threat of it was, only kidding. I can call you a buffoon, I can call you a prostitute, I can say anything about you, but I'm only kidding. Reality doesn't matter, truth doesn't matter, integrity doesn't matter, not to these people. But it does matter. Character matters. It always matters. Go to the good, keep hope alive. If you like what you hear, hit the like button. But don't listen to this stuff. Not with an open heart, not with a critical mind. Well, I guess you'd say just the opposite, right? Listen to it with a critical mind. I guess my idea is don't let it penetrate so deep. Don't give it the value people want to give it. Some people want to give it. Because it doesn't have value. Not that type of rhetoric. Thanks for listening. Have a good day. Hope all is well. Stay safe, and like what you hear, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and send it on if you have something. Comment. Always comment. People want to hear what you say. I know people don't always believe that, but they do. They want to listen. They want to hear what you say. They do listen to it. Take care. Bye for now.